Talan Chandler is the best running blocking offensive lineman in the 2024 class. But how good is this soon-to-be Missouri Tiger exactly? Well, that's what I'm here for today, to tell you just how good I believe this young man to be. I also have 4 unranked recruits that I would love to introduce to you today in the 2024 class as well. If you got a few minutes, give me some time, let me cook, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you're gonna want these other 4 kids in your locker room as well. Welcome back to the Dog Catcher Podcast. I am your host, Coach Lee, and today I will be reviewing my #1 recruit in the 2024 class and a few of his brothers at blindsidepro.com. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's load up this film and let's get started. All right. You saw that title. You read that thumbnail. Or that the other way around. You read that title. You saw that thumbnail, and I know for sure if you still here, you saw that intro, and you want to know why in the world is Coach Lee so high on this 3-star recruit out of Missouri named Talan Chandler. Now, if you really watched the intro and you saw those clips, do you know why I'm high on Talan Chandler? He is one of my favorite recruits in the 2024 class. I actually evaluated him long before the stars came, and I got to watch their journey from sophomore year to senior year, from being a mid-70 overall kid to a low 90s. Number 3 on my board overall, all time, career all time. So we're going to review Talan Chandler today. I love his tape, and we're going to review a couple other guys I want to introduce you to. So let's get started. Number 55 out of Missouri. 143 pancakes. Come on, good. Come on now. It's 10 games in the season. Y'all do the math. That's 14.3 pancakes a game for knockdowns. These are legit pancakes, by the way, good people. These are legit, bona fide pancakes. These are these type of pancakes. These are, I see you coming, you see me coming, and I'm about to run straight through you. This is what my #1 recruit does. He can play guard, he can play center. Look at that drive phase. Y'all know my favorite phrase. I'm about to put it on a shirt too. First step, second step, drive phase, man. This drive phase right here. So y'all said, all he doing is pulling and knocking out people. Okay, he can't block nobody on the board. He just did that. Let's see what else. This is my #1 recruit now. This is my #1. Playing center, guard, left guard, center, right guard. He played tackle his sophomore year when they went to state. Force. Playing with force, speed, acceleration. Look at that. Sift, drive, and finish. Almost every single play, he is leaving defenders on their back. It ain't even close. It's just nasty. Like, I don't watch this tape so many times that I'm used to it now. But if you look, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Your #1 recruit ain't doing this. Whoever your #1 recruit is in the 2024 class, hey, send him to me. I bet he ain't better than this kid. I bet he ain't. I don't care how many stars he got. He ain't better than my #1. I'm telling you. This the best run blocking offensive lineman in the 2024 class. And the boy actually can pass block too. He actually played left tackle his first 2 years in high school. All right, his first 2 years he played left tackle. He can pass block too. But to me, his strength is in that running game and pulling, trapping, down block, base block, whatever you need him to do. That's what I'm bringing Talon in for, to be that tone setter for my offense, to be that first guy to come up. He ain't the biggest. He only about 6'3", 6'4", 295, 300 pounds. But hey, man, give me this kid. Give me him. And his 5-star film, he has the 3rd highest grade I've ever graded. He has the 3rd highest grade that I have graded in the last 3 years since I started doing blindsidepro.com officially. From 2022 to now, he has the 3rd highest grade. All right. He has the 3rd highest grade. And one of my guys, and one of my top 5 guys just went into the portal. So we ain't gonna even talk about that. Old Chase from Texas A&M. I think he was like number 2 for me. He was number 1 or number 2 in 2023. I gotta go back and look. But look at this, man. Pulling, speed. Once I get these paws on you, it's over with. It's over. And he ain't playing. Look at this. Bam. So this is my number 1 recruit, man. This is what we do. This is how we do it. And it's just his senior year. So just so a quick rundown, I was gonna do like his whole profile, but just so you know, his freshman year, he was about 6'2", probably like 230, 6'2", 230, playing left tackle as a freshman. He wasn't very good that year. When I graded his tape this past week for his freshman season, he was only like I think it was like a 71 point something. I got it in here somewhere. He was like a 71 point something. Good. Clearly he's a college caliber player based on his film, but not nearly what he is today. Sophomore year, that year they went to state, I think he had like a 77.82, 6 points of improvement. Rarely do I have kids make that much growth in a single year, but he did. He went from 6'2", 230 to 6'3", 280 in the off season. Played that left tackle spot. They went to state. That was it for that season. And then that following year, I think he transferred to Nevada High School. All right. And he cashed in a banger. This is senior year, but his junior year is just as good, but not as dominant as this one. He's a lot nastier this year or this past year than he was last year. But that junior year, he scored like a 90.32, something like it's at blindsidepro.com/Talan Chandler. He scored like a 90 point something, and then this past year he scored a 92.30 something. It's on blindsidepro.com. Y'all can go check that out for yourself. So he showed 6 years he showed 6 points of growth between his freshman year to his sophomore year. From his sophomore year to his junior year, he went from a 77, 78-ish to a 90-ish. So that's about 13 points. 13 points of growth from there to there. And then his senior year, his junior to senior year, he went from a 90 to like a 92. Once you start getting into that upper echelon of grading, you ain't gonna see too much growth. I think my highest kid ever is Will Campbell down there in LSU. He was like a 93, something like that. So only got like 15. I had to lower my threshold to 85. I wasn't getting too many 5-stars. I wanted to increase that number, so I lowered my threshold to 85 and up. Can earn a 5-star status here at blindsidepro.com, and I only had like 30 kids in 3 years that have earned a 5-star metric for game film only. And I only use game film. I don't factor in your height, your speed, how many times you can rep out 225, 185, how much you can squat. Just, hey man, when I flip on the tape, what do I see? All right, and I grade it. I got like 20 different things I look for on a single play. And then Talan Chandler consistently over the course of 20 plays was very dominant from start to finish. Even looking at his tape now, we 6 minutes into his highlight tape, he's still putting people on their back. Most kids, 99% of the kids, even ranked kids, send me their film, they start having pancakes after like the 6th play. We 6 minutes in, he's still putting people on their back. So, hey man, this is Talan Chandler, man. I love the kid. It's been amazing watching his journey from freshman year to now, from unranked to 3 stars to committing to Colorado last year to flipping his commitment this past month to remain home with the Missouri Tiger. And Missouri is putting together a pretty good class, by the way, quietly. So I expect Missouri to, and they are, I think they're number 10. They like number 10 right now. They like 10th overall in the college football rankings. So adding another gem like this, a hometown kid like Talan Chandler to that running game is going to be amazing. So yeah, man, it's Talan Chandler. And hey, don't go nowhere. Cause now I gotta bring in my unranked guys. And if you gotta go somewhere, that's cool, man. I ain't tripping that, man. I appreciate you for the time you giving me. But I like to use my platform to get these unranked kids. Notice it don't cost them nothing. I just found they film, they sent it to me, I graded it, they scored well, and I just promoted. So stick around for this next kid. All right, so my next kid is Camden Smith out of Utah. I haven't graded his senior year tape, but I will go back and grade through. I gotta go back and grade some of my favorite seniors, especially the kids that's in this video. I'm gonna go back and grade their films from freshman to senior year if they have freshman film. I gotta go back and grade. I gotta grade his senior year, and I'm going to grade his freshman and sophomore year so I can fill in his Blindside Pro transcript. But yeah, this is Camden Smith out of Utah. He is my number 1 unranked recruit, but he's my number 3 overall recruit, period, ranked, unranked. It's Talon, Grant Bricks, and then it's Camden Smith is right up underneath them. I just did Talon. Y'all already know what that boy Talon can do. Talon more of a run blocker. If you're looking for a more of a balanced prospect, and Talon can pass block too, but in this current offense, they didn't really ask him to do that much. They were just, hey man, I need you to just test something up. But Camden Smith, Camden Smith is probably, and to me anyway, and just my opinion, I think he's probably one of the more well-rounded recruits in the 2024 class. Run, pass, being able to actually play left tackle in college or right tackle in college, but he's most likely going to play guard or center in college. I really feel like Camden Smith is going to be a bona fide prospect. I think he's going to be a really good recruit. I think he's severely under-recruited. If I do say so myself, I think he's severely under-recruited. He's 6'3", 290, high GPA kid, listed as an interior offensive lineman because of his height, 6'3", 280, 6'3", 290. But he can play left tackle at a high clip. He actually, imagine if he played guard, his grade probably would be a lot higher if he played guard the whole season. Look at these. Look at the active hands. Look at the active feet. This little short jump set right here. Nothing crazy, but he's active, keeping them shoulders back. Footwork, foot speed. Check that inside hand. Very technically sound. That was an easy rep. That kid can't play with Camden. That kid don't want none of that smoke. But Camden Smith, man, he is one of the more, as you can see him right here. He done drove the dude 10 yards. He done drove the dude 10 yards. Camden Smith, like I said, I think he's one of the most balanced and dynamic recruits in the 2024 class. I mean, run, pass, interior offensive lineman. He can even sub in, fill in for you at tackle if you need him to play there. I personally wouldn't play him at tackle and cod. I just really feel like I'd rather just solidify my interior, either at guard or center, with Camden and his skill set as a run blocker, as a pass blocker. Look what we're doing right here. Boom! He can explode at the point of contact, roll your hips, shoot your hands, put him on his back. Great stance, great posture, ability to bucket and go, drive down block, reach block, base block, pass pro, releasing to the screen like we seeing right here. Boom! And we pull up on the scene. When we pull up on the scene at blindsidepro.com, it's over with. Look at this. Come on, bro. Come on now. Look at this pass set. 6'3", 290. Very, very under-recruited. I think his biggest offer right now is like Utah and the Navy. And nothing wrong with Utah and the Navy. I actually have a couple kids at Navy right now. But I really felt that there aren't many kids in the 2024 class on the West Coast that can play with Camden Smith and can show his versatility. I don't see it, and I'm going through the 2024 class right now, and it's a solid group of kids. I think 22 and 2023 had a better crop as far as the top ranked linemen, but I don't think there are many kids on the West Coast. I'm taking Camden Smith over Brandon Baker right now out of modern day. Yep. I sure did. I said that, and I meant it, and I means it. I'm taking Camden Smith, and it's nothing against Brandon Baker. I like Brandon. I think Brandon Baker is a very talented athlete. I don't think his game tape is where it need to be right now, but I think he's very talented. His athleticism and his potential as a pass blocker is crazy. But I'm taking Camden Smith at 6'3", 290 over Brandon Baker at 6'5", 290 right now. Right now. And if y'all want me to, I'll do a video comparing them two head-to-head and let y'all decide. I'm taking him over the number one offensive line recruit in the nation based on by 247sports.com. I'm taking my number 3 over Brandon Baker any day of the week. I think Brandon Baker's blindside grade for film only, not athleticism, not all that stuff. We're just talking pure game tape. His grade is like a 78, 79, somewhere around there, 78 to 81 in that range. Camden Smith is an 88. I think he's like 88 run, 89 pass, like 87 intangibles. Really like what I'm seeing here with Camden Smith. Really don't understand what these coaches are looking at on the West Coast. I know for a fact Camden has sent his film to a lot of you. I personally sent the email, personalized email campaign on his behalf to every Division I school in the nation last month. I know that stuff take time, but there's no way in the world that a kid, offensive lineman of his caliber, is only got like 1 or 2 Division I offers. He is every bit as good. I think, well, I'll take that back. He is better than all the top 10 offensive linemen in the 2024 class. Camden Smith's better. Talan Chandler's better. Now, they're not 6'5", they ain't 6'6", they ain't 6'8". They ain't. They 6'3", 6'4", 290, 300 pounds. That's the only thing you can say. The only thing you can say is they ain't 6'8". That's the only thing you can say. That's the only thing you can say. They ain't 6'8". But everything else, Brandon Baker ain't doing this. Jordan, and I like Jordan. I think Jordan Seaton, how do you say the man's name? Apologies. I think Jordan is like, he has Trent Williams like traits, but I don't think the production there right now. But when we watch him play, he reminds me a lot of like some of the things I see Trent Williams do or does. But I don't think the production is there. Look at that pass set, man. Stop playing with him, bro. Stop. We 3 minutes into his senior highlight tape. 3 minutes. So, like I said, I'll do a head-to-head. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Who do you want me to do a head-to-head with, Camden Smith or Talan Chandler or whoever else I bring up on this show, whatever other castmate I bring on here. Y'all let me know who y'all want me to put them up against. And we'll do a head-to-head Trench King challenge, a versus battle, whatever y'all want to call it. And y'all tell me who better. Look, now you playing right tackle. Stonewall, ain't getting past me, man. Cut it out. Light work, easy work. So that's Camden Smith, man. I really feel like he's a underrated, undervalued prospect on the West Coast, especially on the West Coast, because there aren't as many linemen on the West Coast as I believe there are on the East Coast. Even though a lot of the linemen, some of the best linemen I'm getting in the 2024 class are coming from Missouri. We already got Talon. I just graded Andrew Sprague. He's like number 4, number 5 nationally. I have him rated higher than Brandon Baker and Jordan Seaton and Josiah. I think he's 6'8", 285, basketball player too. I have him rated higher than Brandon Baker as far as re-ranking the top 10. I just did the top 5. I gotta go back and do the 6 through 10. But I got I got Andrew Sprague. I don't know don't know how to say the man's name, but I have him rated higher than, he actually is my number 1 so far, re-ranking the top 10 2024 recruits. He's number 1 right now. But yeah, I'm taking my top 5 over anybody else's top 5 any day of the week. That's just what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I respect y'all using that. Y'all using high school measurables to project NFL, whatever. I don't care about NFL. I just care about who's performing the best at the high school level. And Talan Chandler is number 1 in 24. This is number 3. And coming up next, who we got? I got Big John out of Georgia coming up next. Big John coming up next out of Georgia. So y'all stick around. Don't go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. All right, so we got Big John Faletra. I always say that, man. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, John. You forgive me, bro. You know it ain't intentional. I got Big John, 6'4", 305 pounds. He's getting a little bit up there in size. Now we had 2'3", 6'3", 6'3"-ish, 6'4", 6'4"-ish offense. Now we got a legit 6'4", 305 out of Georgia. Think he's gonna be a guard. I think he at what school is this? What school is this? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. What school is this? Hold on. Shoot, what is it? I think it's Woodstock. I think Woodstock High School in Georgia. John has like an 86 or something like that. Blindside pro grade. I think his offense is more pass. I think he's going to be a great guard at 6'4", 305 pounds. Good job finding work. Solid pass set. Good job checking that outside blitz. So he bails. I come back inside, clean it up. What we got? I don't even know what play this is. Hold on. I don't like that. I ain't like this. I don't like this film. Y'all gotta I don't like this film. I can't even see what's going on. I think he was at defensive end on that one. Boom. Like I say, he does a pretty good job shuffling and staying square to the line of scrimmage. I think he's more of a guard. I don't think he's a true tackle, even though he's 6'4", 305. I don't think he's a true tackle. I think he's going to be a true right guard at the next level. I think his recruitment is still open. I don't know why. Big 6'4", 305 pound offensive lineman in the Southeast that can play like this don't usually linger around this long without those big time offers or anything like that. But he's still here. Don't know why. Very, very dominant at the point of contact. Like I say, he's probably more balanced. You can clearly see there's a gap between Talon and then John. There's a gap there. You can see Talon, Camden, like you can kind of see Talon, Camden, like I clearly Talon's a better run blocker, but Camden is overall probably a little bit better overall. It's just that as far as being run pass. John, you can kind of see the step down. As you see, we're going down the blindside pro tier. Overall, I forgot where John falls in my on my number. I think he's like an 80 something, 85 plus. He's 85 plus. He won, I think he's like an 80. Matter of fact, let me look. Sit here guessing. Let me look. Where is John? At blindsidepro.com. Yeah, John is a 86.54 based on his junior tape. When we look into his actual profile, when you click into it, he's actually lost some weight. He was 325 last year, he's 305 right now. Passing grade was higher than his run grade. He has an 80 overall, 88 overall pass last year, 85 overall run. Very balanced prospect. I like him better as a pass blocking offensive guard. I don't see him playing tackle at the next level. But y'all stick around. We're gonna check out this next kid by name of, what is his name? Collin Goetter, 85.35 overall. I don't know where they're, I think like top. So we got Collin Goetter. I'll say Goetter. Don't know. My bad, Collin. But yeah, we got Collin. He's what is he? He's 6'4", 6'3", 280 out of what state is he in? 6'4", 280, 6'3", 280 out of Pennsylvania, up north. Collin Goetter, 6'3", 280. Let's check him out. His blindside pro profile that I did for his junior year had him balanced at 85 run, 85 pass, 86 intangibles. Sophomore year, he had an 84.38. Junior year, he had an 85.33. Sophomore year, he had an 84.38. Junior, he had an 85.35. I got to go back and grade his senior year just to see if there was any improvement. Did he improve? Did he go down? What happened? So I'm asking about to watch his senior year for the first time with you guys. And I'll be able to tell you if he improved or if he stayed the same, or did I like his junior tape better? Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, I was right. 6'4", 2. I got to update his profile. He's 6'4", 280. I got him at 6'3", 280. Look at that footwork. Look at those. Look at him getting them first 2 steps now, man. Come on now. Stop playing with him. That second step was he ain't moved that second step. That first step was good though. First step was good. Climbing to the back, like some zone. Front side zone. Good finish. Good. 6'4", 280. Come get him. I think his recruitment's still open. 6'4", 280. Come get him. 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 Quick. Come get him. Let's get him. Let's get it. Look at this. Or is it this one? I don't know. This highlight tape too far off. Skip pull, climb to the next level, shuffle. Now I don't like the shuffle. I like you to skip pull, square up, hit downhill right now. But you saw the finish. You saw this. This is a big boy, 6'4", 280, and he can move. I think he had look at him blocking movement. One thing you're going to have to be able to do in college is block movement. Them boys just not gonna run right into you like they do in high school. You're gonna have to block a lot of slanting and late snap moves, shuffles before the line of scrimmage. Minimize the penetration, run him down the line and put him on his butt. 6'4", 280 can do this. Finish him. Finish that, man. Come on, bro. Finish him. Finish him. Down block. Pancake his own offensive lineman. Come on, bro. Collin, let's get him. 6'4", 280 out of Pennsylvania. You need an offensive lineman. Come get one. I got plenty of these. at blindsidepro.com. You need them, I got them. I got what you need, man. Got what you need. So come get it. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It ain't no paywall. You don't have to book a subscription to see these kids. You don't have to read my articles. You don't gotta it's free, man. Just go to blindsidepro.com, go to ratings, pick the class you're looking for, and that's it. Working on my 2025. I think I may take a couple more 2024s. It's kind of late. I really don't do 24s. Once December get here, I usually just shift to 2025s. But I may take a couple more 2024s. I haven't decided yet. Good pass set right here, being able to block. Oh my God, come on, bro. Did y'all see that? I know y'all didn't just see what I was doing. This is my first time watching it. Watch this. All right, so I'm setting to my technique, right? I set to my technique. I went back too far. Let me make sure I catch it right. All right, I'm setting to my technique. Boom. He watching me, trying to see if once I go in, he triggers. I wall off. I hold off the defensive end because they trying to influence me so they can get their free release off the edge. I have enough wherewithal to pass off this defensive tackle or defensive end, whatever it is, to my guard, and I'm able to chip and ride this guy around the pocket. All right, don't get no better than that. Need to improve his foot speed, but he got to work on his steps. That's like the one thing I'm seeing right now. These first 2 steps not getting down, but the production is there. Look at that production. A lot of people don't tell y'all this, but as an offensive lineman, 90% of your plays are going to have to end in some form of a pancake run or pass. That's what these coaches want to see. They want to see that nastiness. And if you don't get a whole lot of pancakes, then you need to accelerate in the drive phase of run blocking. You need to get movement. Everything don't have to end in the pancake, but if you can get me 1 to 3 yards worth of movement on the low end, I take that over a pancake. I take that over you falling on top of somebody at the line of scrimmage. If you can give me 1 to 2 yards of movement north of the line of scrimmage, or if you can hold up in pass protection for up to 3 to 4 seconds and be firm without giving up any pressure, keeping my quarterback safe, that then I don't need to see a pancake. But most of the time, offensive linemen, these coaches want to see you putting guys on their butt. But yeah, that's Collin, 6'4", 280 out of Pennsylvania. Very, very balanced offensive lineman. Everybody on this list has something they can work on. Talon needs to, show me something in pass. He don't like it. He like, Coach, I can pass block, man. Talon, I know you can pass block. But your pass blocking don't look nothing like your run blocking. So if there's something Talon need to work on, it's pass pro. And to his defense, that offense that they ran, they're not requiring him to pass block a lot. So, and with pass blocking, you have to, that's a muscle you have to flex constantly. But yeah, Talon has to work on his pass pro. I don't know, it's hard for me to find. I gotta look at I gotta look at Camden's assessment sheet to figure out his stuff. I think he's pretty good overall. Maybe, I don't know. I think he's pretty good overall. Is he a perfect recruit? No, but ain't none of these recruits perfect. I think Camden's pretty, I probably have the least to say about Camden because he run blocks well, pass blocks well, versatile. I ain't got a whole lot to say about Camden. Who else? John. I need to see. I would like to see more, I guess, consistency with John as far as run blocking, being able to work a set, solo blocking the run pass blocking game, being a pass pro solo. He does a lot of. When you look at his highlights, he's doing a lot of cleanup work at guard. But I want to see if you can hold your own, blocking one-on-one and pass and run. Collin. What does Collin need to work on? His steps, man. That's the one glaring thing I would say is Collin need to work on his steps. My last kid is a kid out of Georgia. He's also another kid I've been monitoring for about 3 years now. And his name is Amare Bubba Grayson. Big Amare Bubba Grayson, 6'3", 6'4"-ish, 280, 295, offensive tackle out of Stockbridge. I believe that Stockbridge is going to state next week. Was it this week? I believe Stockbridge is going to state this week. So shout out to Stockbridge High School. I used to coach in Henry County at Dutchtown High School back when Will and Trey Dean and Will Anderson and Trey Dean and Desmond Tell and Jason, Jason Moore, Zaire, all them boys, Pup, Matt, Larry, all them boys. So I used to coach at Dutchtown, and me or us and Stockbridge to have some great games. I think Stockbridge may be the first team to go to state out of Henry County in a while, if not the first team to go to state, period. So shout out to Amare Grayson, Amare Bubba Grayson, for making it to state. Hopefully they can finish the job. If you need a offensive lineman that's blocking for a state championship team in the state of Georgia, 5A football. This is big A football. This is big boy football. 5A football. This is not JV. These are most of the kids they play is other kids on the field with scholarships. All right, it's D1, Power 5, top 10, everything on the field when Stockbridge play. And they going to state this week. So shout out to them. Shout out to Bubba. And I haven't watched his senior tape at all. I gotta go back and grade his senior tape as well. Matter of fact, what was Bubba Grayson's last grade? His grade for his junior season was a 83.74. That made him a 4-star recruit at blindsidepro.com. More specifically, I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. More specifically, his run blocking grade was 84. Pass pro was 83. That's not his actual grade. I just round the grade. So it was actually a decimal point behind all these. But run blocking was an 84. Pass protection was 83. He had an intangible grade of an 85. His sophomore year, he scored a 79.38. Junior year, he scored an 74 for his junior, 83.74 for his junior season. I got to go back and grade his senior year. And we're going to watch it now. Now I'll go back and grade it at some point before signing day, national signing. I don't know if I think he's committed, actually. He's still unranked, but I think he's committed to the Gamecocks. I believe. I got to go back and check. I believe he's committed to the Gamecocks, though. I believe that. So let's check out Amir's senior season. It's not his play. He haven't added his playoff stuff in yet. But hey, man, we here. Let's talk about it. Down here, left tackle. Boom. Take it. I'll take that. Playing right tackle. My bad. Okay, we got him base block. Good. Look at that. How much? What I told y'all before. What do we need? What do I need to see you do on film? I need to see you. This is the line of scrimmage right here. Let's see how much movement he gets. What I need to see you consistently do. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 yards of movement. So if you ain't, and he got a pancake at the top of the block. I mean, listen, man. This is what I need to see. He got a pancake at the top of the block. He got 3 yards of movement. I think that's a good sized kid too. That's what I want to see. Good wide base. He didn't get as much movement on that one, but we see the pancake, the knockdown. Look, oh my God. Did you see that kick slide? Hey, it's the one thing I told him too. I said, hey, bro, you need to work on your pass protection. And it looked like he worked on it, because last year, 2 years ago, that sophomore year, I think that's the one thing that drug his grade down was pass protection. I said, hey, bro, you need to work on your pass pro. I don't care about this play. I actually don't like that play at all, actually. But this play right here, come on, bro. Look at that pass set, bro. Look at that foot speed. Look at that foot fire. Look at that foot. Come on, bro. That's sweet. That's sexy right there. That's sexy right there, boy. That's sexy right there, boy. Look at that. Look at that. Play over with. Like, that's what I want. That's what I like to see. I like to see kids taking the coaching. Hey, man, work on your pass protection. If you don't do nothing else, you need to improve that. Look at that. Come on, bro. That is beautiful. That is freaking beautiful, man. Put him on his back. Finish him. Yeah, y'all need to, the game caught South Carolina. They got them a hell of a player, man. They got him a hell of a player. And I tell a lot of people, man, if you can score a 75 or better as a sophomore, you project very well to the Division I level by the time you're a senior. I'm just saying, if you can hit a 75 or better here with me at BlindsidePro.com by your sophomore year, you project very well to the big time Division I schools. You just do. Look at that pass set. Look at that athleticism. Look at the activity of the feet. Look at that. I don't like this throwing stuff, but everybody I don't teach throwing. Look at his pass set, bro. He is so much improved from his sophomore year. It's crazy. It's crazy. He was always a good run blocker. He was always gonna be physical and get you that 1 to 3 yards worth of movement. He gonna, be in good hat position, pad level, hand placement, thumbs up, elbows down, having that strong posture, having that leverage. But man, he improved his pass protection. Look at his footwork, man. Being able to block movement, like that's beautiful. He's gonna score well when I regrade his tape. Whenever I'm gonna regrade. I definitely gotta regrade my top guys, my 5 stars, just to be fair, to see who's improved, who's dropped. Believe it or not, some kids don't improve year to year. Some kids go down. But Amir he always do this throwing. He's been doing this throwing stuff since he was a sophomore. I don't like it, but I don't penalize. I don't penalize him for it, but I just don't like it. If I would have get him in college, I would have to break that habit of throwing inside. You can throw outside, but you can't throw inside where your guards and your quarterback and your centers are. You can throw outside. I don't care if you throw outside, but I don't like throwing inside because that's when you can get somebody hurt. But yeah, man, Amir Bubba Grayson, man, this is The South Carolina Gamecocks are getting them one heck of a football player, man. I don't know how we let them lead the state of Georgia with UGA and, you know, Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Kennesaw, Mercer. We got a lot of Division I programs here. Don't know how we gotta let him leave, but hey, man. I think he's committed to South. I believe he's committed to South Carolina right now. So yeah, in this video, we review my #1 overall recruit in the 2024 class, Talan Chandler. I've been grading him since he was an unranked sophomore to commit, like I said, till he committed till he got his 3 stars from 24/7 Sports and Rivals and all them, and on 3 to his commitment to Coach Prime, to his eventual flip to Missouri, until he gonna sign. He gonna sign early, and he gonna enroll at Missouri, I think, in the spring, and he gonna be an early enrollee. And yeah, then we got Camden Smith, which I still do not understand how a 6'3.5", 6'4", 290-pound versatile offensive lineman that can run, pass, can play with finesse, can play with power, can play guard, can play tackle, can play center, doesn't have that high level recruitment that I believe he deserved. Then we got Big John out of Georgia, 6'4", 305, has lost some weight, trimmed that body up. Good guy, getting his physique where you need to be, going to be a really good guard for somebody at the next level. Then we had Collin, very versatile, another balanced recruit, probably going to most likely play guard at 6'4", 280. He's going to probably end up playing guard. He's going to probably beef him up to about 305, maybe 300, get him 300, let him play that right guard, left guard spot. Then we got, who was the other person? I forget. Did Collin? Oh yeah, then we got Amare Bubba Grayson, man, who is so much improved, man. He was always a physical kid, but seeing his pass sets make me feel good. Kind of like, bro, that's the one thing that could hold you back to get to where I believe you should be able to play. And his pass sets have gotten made pretty good. He dropped that inside foot a little bit on that last play, but overall, man, he's much improved. I can't wait to sit down and grade all these boys' tape, man. I can't wait. And I can't wait. If you are in need of recruiting support and tired of those overpriced recruiting services, send me your film at blindsidepro.com. You can submit for absolutely free. It won't cost you nothing. I just want the best players on my board. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the show.